Radhe Krishna. Welcome to Kannan Kitchen of Kannan Kazhal. This is Kannan Kazhal. Today is Dwadasi. This is Dwadasi Bhojanam. So this is the fasting is already broken at our family. But again, wait until everyone breaks their fast, and I break my fast normally with Sri Padatirtham of Acharya. Then I cherish the prasadam, Dwadasi prasadam with Krishna in a more visual way. Lotus feet of Krishna. Lotus feet of Krishna. This is the lotus feet of Krishna. This is Kannan Kazhal. Krishna. This is baby Krishna. Radhe Krishna. So today Adiyan is going to talk about the importance of Dwadasi and the Ekadasi sequence itself. Dasami, Ekadasi and Dwadasi. These 3 days are my favorite days in fortnight. These 3 days come every fortnight, so they are my favorite days. Everything created by Krishna is my favorite. In spite of that, Krishna himself declares, among devotees, Prahlad is who I am. Among the men, Margari is who I am. Among Senadipati, he says he is Subramanya. So Krishna doesn't differentiate from one person to another, one devata to another, one sect to another. These differences are all created by our Maya, our intuition, the way we understand Krishna, because we bring our own egos when we want to understand something. Until we remove that ego, it will be very hard for us to connect with Krishna. This is what Acharya always say. So Krishnaism is not about creating a cult or creating a sect or creating any particular religious setup. Krishnaism is about leaving all this setup and being with Krishna, one with Krishna. Krishna is the essence, everything. Whether you want to see him as a Parabrahma. Parabrahma is the omnipresent energy, the energy that you can and can't see. Some energy can be seen, like sunlight. Some energy can't be seen, but they can be perceived. There are some energies which is beyond our perceptions, beyond our senses too. So these energies, they are beyond our understanding, are also known as Parabrahma, the omnipresent, omnipotent, the almighty. Many people call this way. The Parabrahma is also Krishna. When Parabrahma, this energy can take a form of the planets in the universe, can take a form such as human beings, animals, plants, and many living organisms. Why can't he take the form of Krishna with the flute, So he can take any form, the Parabrahma. I'm a feminist, but still I believe Krishna is the only man. Because man, in the sense, man means like the power, isn't it? Women, in the sense, I really like to approach feminism in a very different way. Strength, in the sense, it is not to show the physical power, The feminism comes from being polite, beautiful, compassionate, caring, and loving. This is the strength of women. And we don't have to show our power by arguing, by fighting with someone, or by displaying how strong we are in terms of some activities like weightlifting or wrestling. This is not symbolism of being strong. On the other hand, I think strength comes from being compassionate. Men can be compassionate, women can be compassionate. The feminine part of women, it is so beautiful. That gives her an identity as a mother. That's why I think the motherhood, has been given as a gift to women. So I don't really approach feminism with some hard and fast rules. Oh, I'm equal to man, or man is equal to man. Man is not even equal to man. He can't have a child. I don't really. I used to be like that. When I was a teenager, I would always say women are better than men. Women can give birth to a child. Men cannot. What women can do, men cannot. But what men can do, women can do. I used to be like that. I used to be very active feminist in the other aspects, that you commonly see. The people who always argue that women is equal to men or women is better than men. Something like that, It's I now accept. Everybody has a strength. Everybody, including plants and animals. Every living organism created by Krishna has a strength. We need to develop our strength. We need to appreciate our strength. While appreciating our strength, we should appreciate the strength of other people. We should appreciate the diversity created by Krishna. So nothing is better than another. So this is the concept of Krishnaism. And so Dwadasi, these days, now coming back to this 3-day sequence in a fortnight, this gives me an opportunity to connect with Krishna. Because these 3 days, Adiyan normally don't engage in any other activities apart from connecting and appreciating the energies or presence of Krishna. You name anything, Adiyan think everything is Krishna. So I'm not particular about addressing Krishna in a name. Some people call him Govinda, some people call him Narayana, some people call him Mohanta, Achyuta. Even when Krishna was around here, around 5,500 years ago, some historians say that Krishna was with us 5,500 years ago, roughly like that. He was addressed with many beautiful names. With the names or something like, with the love, we give a person a name. Or sometimes our favorite child, we call him Laddu, like that, isn't it? Like, we give somebody a name that we like because of the lovable characters we see in the person. So this is how we address Almighty in different names, with the loving names and with the names with which we connect with Almighty. This is what Adiyan realized after reading many scriptures. And because sometimes people argue over religion and spirituality, this shows that we are attached to some concepts. When I say we, I mean I include myself too. We are attached to some concepts. Because of our attachment to the concept, we try to justify whatever we believe is right. This is why we need a concept of Acharya. See, I am a mental health practitioner. So in a country like Australia, and not only in a country like Australia, most of the Western countries, follow the same similar system. When I have to address myself as a mental health practitioner, I need to be part of the professional body, which monitors and regulates the obligations and rules and responsibilities of this profession. Similarly, Acharyas, Rishis in Sanatana Dharma, the ancient Dharma. Dharma means religion, actually. In Sanskrit, Dharma literally means religion. Religion literally means your duties, roles and responsibilities of a person. What we need to contribute to the holistic functioning of a society. Keeping peace and harmony in mind. This is what religion is. Religion is not about warring against one another. Religion is not about establishing who is right or who is wrong. Religion is about performing our roles and responsibility in a peaceful and harmonious way to create a beautiful societies, supporting one another. Religion is nothing but only these set of philosophies. So the Ekadasi, Dwadasi, these days, in the Sanatana Dharma, every month these 3 days comes twice, fortnightly, so every 2 weeks once these 3 days comes, Dasami, Ekadasi and Dwadasi. On the Dasami day, people try to reduce all their activities, including preparing food and all. They just eat little food on a Dasami day. It's more like warm up. And on the next day, that will be called Ekadasi. Ekadasi is the day, the soul. So when I say soul, I don't mean just the body. I mean the one which keeps us going. The feelings. In Tamil, there's a beautiful word called third, search. When I say search in English, it doesn't give the same impact. In Tamil, there is a beautiful word called thedal. Maybe that introspection comes closer to this word. So you introspect yourself with gratitude, with Krishna. That day is called Ekadasi. You don't eat because you want to give yourself a break from all these regular routine activities like eating, sleeping, and cleaning home and all these busy activities. When you cook, you need to clean all the pots and dishes. So this day is not supposed to be busy day. On the other hand, you can just relax with Krishna. So when I say Krishna, please assume the Almighty, because Krishnaism is not about advocating any religion in particular. It's about giving up all the religion. That's why Sharanagati is given high importance in Krishnaism. Krishnaism begins with this beautiful sloka: Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. In this sloka, Krishna beautifully says, please give up all religion. Sometimes when we are attached to the religion, we have hard and fast rules, While it's important to stick on to the rules, to keep things in a very organized way, it's also important to give up the attachment to these rules, because these rules help us stay in harmony. On the other hand, our attachments make us become very, possessive and dominating or demanding. Sometimes we see people, if they think something is right, they will try to bully others. When I say bully in the sense, the reason I use this word, such a strong word like bullying, they go to any extreme, to prove that they are right, by hurting other people, by hurting other sentiments. For an example, I follow some philosophy like this, Krishnaism, isn't it? This is what, but when I share this, I mean to share. I mean to advocate what I believe, why I'm like that, why people like me who follow Krishnaism is like that. My intention is not to enforce my values upon others. This is not an intention. This is just sharing. See, this is how I see Krishna. This is how people like me. There's a huge community of people who follow Krishnaism. So it is about creating that awareness in others, so that they can empathize with a person like me. They can appreciate us rather than criticize us or consider us very different. We are not sects or cults or anything like that. So we are part of this diversity. This is what I try to promote. So sometimes you need to understand the difference between enforcing others and advocating. This is just to create an awareness about Krishnaism. Why people like that? Because we believe Krishna in this way. Krishna has given us this beautiful set of rules and regulations in the form of Vedas and Bhagavad Gita. So we try to follow those things through the help of an Acharya. Often many people think Acharya, because sometimes gurus or Samya or Sannyasis, these words are, very modernized and as well not regulated in the modern times. Anybody can call themselves a guru. If I know some people, and if I can convince thousands of people to follow me, I can call myself a guru. This is the tradition I see in modern days, but in several thousand years ago, when Krishna lived, when Parabrahman gave set of instructions as Vedas, there was a beautiful hierarchy and structure. Only certain people can be called as rishis. They need to undergo a process to become rishis, to become Brahman, to realize the Brahma. Only after going through those procedures, they will be called a rishi or Brahma rishi or Raja rishi or Brahman. Without those procedures, they will not be called as such. Similarly, they need to go through a procedure to become a Kshatriya. Similarly, they need to go through a procedure to become a Vaisya. Similarly, they have to go through a procedure to become a Shudra. And unfortunately, in the modern times, people with a tendency to twist the facts to suit their ideas and ideologies. They twist these facts and present a different concepts to these structure of the Sanatana Dharma, procedures of the Sanatana Dharma. But we have a manual. We follow. We, in the sense, people who follow Krishnaism. So if you want to know about Krishnaism, it's a good idea to talk to the person who sincerely follow Krishnaism with the help of an Acharya. This is where I want to say Acharya plays a very important role in educating a person. If you want your child to be educated, to become a doctor or a lawyer or a scientist or even a accountant or an engineer, anything, a teacher, an artist, painter, even a sports person. We want your child to become a skillful person in a chosen field. You send the child to the appropriate school, isn't it? And the school has the skill set to make your child a better person, very equipped person in that chosen skill. So this is how in Sanatana Dharma the structure was created. Every profession, this Brahmanism, they are all nothing but professionalism. Every profession has a set of rules, and Krishna has given this. So if you follow that rule, that procedure, you become qualified in that, then you can educate other person to qualify. You pass on the knowledge. This is how these procedures, Vedas. Vedas are nothing but the collection of these procedures, collection of instruction for the followers of Sanatana Dharma in terms of living, how to make our life better one. So this beautiful meal, after, as I say, on Ekadasi day, we don't eat, isn't it? So on the dawn of the first Muhurtam is after the sunrise, the first 2.5 hours, roughly around 2.5 hours. That is called a Muhurtam. Within that Muhurtam, we finish the fasting. Today the Muhurtam is over. As I say, Adiyan is not particular about these rules. I take a Tirtham just to honor the tradition. I take a Tirtham means every day we give bath to Krishna, the Shaligrama Acharya. So we take Shripada Tirtham of them. So that gives us that willpower to remind and practice this Sanatana Dharma. This is very important. That's why we the followers of Krishna, we follow Acharya, and we love to call ourselves Adiyan. Adiyan means humble servant. Often in the modern world, many people think you don't have to be humble. Why do you have to have a leader? Why do you need a teacher? We always question like that. But teachers, it's such a honorable position because they learn and without any self-centered reason or motivation, they pass all their knowledge on to the disciples. So this Guru Sishya Parampara is a very beautiful concept in Sanatana Dharma. It gives us all the opportunity to learn in an effective way, in a time efficient way, and become a better person within a short span of time. So this is what makes Sanatana Dharma a very beautiful religion. So when we say giving up religion means just an attachment, not the structure of the religion. And when you think this religion itself is Krishna, there is no concept of religion. We all become one. This is what the philosophy of Krishnaism, Sanatana Dharma, or Sri Vaishnavism. So this beautiful bhojanam, this is actually green apple thair pachadi. This is just more buttermilk, mango pickle. On Ekadasi day we normally eat something slightly bitter. This is fried sundaka. I don't know how we call this in English. Sundaka means it's kind of a berry, a bitter berry. And this is, I think in Thailand they call this cherry eggplant. I don't know, something like that. So I don't know. That's a apt name for this one. So let's call this Sundaka. That's a beautiful name. You can become multilingual by watching my videos. This is lemon rasam. On an Ekadasi day we don't use tamarind, which will be too tangy, too acidic, because after fasting, fasting, Ekadasi fasting means not even water. Some people won't even take water the whole day. And so they use lemon itself is acidic, but when you mix it with pepper and water, that becomes less acidic compared to tamarind. For some reason, people don't use tamarind. I'm not an expert in these things, but it's quite nice when you do something like that, a different menu every day. It's all about appreciating the diversity, isn't it? So this is pal payasam, and this is spinach with moong dal. This papad is leftover of yesterday's prashadam. So it's a beautiful meal. So the whole meal, that comes from various sources, from the hard work of peasants, the farmers, from the blessings of all the natural elements such as rain, sun, and wind. Many natural elements played an important role in helping these plants grow beautifully, isn't it? And many living beings, including birds, the birds eat fruits and spread the seeds across the world, so they contribute to the ecosystem. Like animals, they eat and they mulch, and they give. The cow dung is a natural fertilizer, it's antiseptic as well. So because cow is vegan, not even vegetarian. Cow is a creature which is absolutely vegan. So the nature is so beautiful. This Ekadasi gives us an opportunity to appreciate the wonders of the nature wonders of Krishna. See, it's just beautiful. You just see the sky, the clouds, and you enjoy everything. So this is all about enjoying the creations of Krishna with gratitude. I don't really aim to create any videos with purpose of educating other people, but just advocacy. Advocacy is different from educating others. Advocacy is trying to create the awareness of why some people are like this or that. I'm not an expert in singing. I like singing. Unfortunately, I don't understand this ragam, shruti and layam, those things. I hear lots of beautiful bhajans on Krishna and I sing those things. Music helps me remember the words. So I learned the bhajans in the form of music. So Arimari Kanna Munduni Kai Karavel. This word, this sentence literally means Krishna, don't hide behind anything. We want rain. So rain is the form of Krishna, one form of Krishna. So in this beautiful verse, Andal, who is the author and composer of this beautiful pasuram, she says, Krishna, dear beautiful rain god, Krishna, please don't behind anything. When you sometimes you see large clouds, like the dark clouds, but after some time they will just disperse. There won't be any rain at all. And so Andal says, Krishna, don't be like that. Don't hide behind anything. Don't play with us. And there is no rain, rain, go away songs in Sanatana Dharma. Rain, rain, please come in a beautiful way without disturbing anyone, like a beautiful rain. So this song represents that. She requests Krishna not to hide behind anything because we all need rain. Rain is very essential for the wellness of this whole planet Earth, isn't it? The Mother Earth. So rain is important for all the living beings. So she says, she doesn't say Krishna rain like anything. It's not about with a rain with cyclones and all. It's a beautiful rain. She says, Arimari Kanna Ondani Kai Karavel. Krishna, rain god, please don't hide behind anything. Oril pukku mugarndu kodaartheri. It means how rain comes. She says that in this pasaram, the water, with the help of sun, from the ocean, all the collected water in the ocean, with the help of sun, this water evaporates. The vapor goes and forms as a cloud, isn't it? So, Ariel Pukkum, please, like from the ocean, Ugarndu Kod Artheri, from the ocean, just go up a sky. We don't want tsunamis. We don't want any earthquakes. We want only the ocean to be friendly with us, isn't it? So Krishna, please go. The duty of ocean is to become only cloud, so that we will get a good rain. See, just imagine if this is how everything is. The nature is the ocean become cloud and we get beautiful rain. We use water, the excess water goes back to the ocean again. It's a beautiful recycling philosophy, isn't it? She says that in the song. Please be like this, as a well-wisher of everyone. Andal is a representation of Bhudevi. So as a well-wisher of everyone, she says, Krishna, the duty of ocean is also a representation of Krishna. As a ocean Krishna, please Krishna, become only as vapor. Krishna, from vapor become a beautiful cloud. From the cloud, just pour upon us. Aril Pukku Mugandu Kudarthari, Paril Tollude Padmanaban Kail, Ori Mudalvan Uruvam Pol Mekaruthu. It means after becoming cloud, the form of cloud itself looks like beautiful body of Krishna, the dark body of Krishna. Ori Mudalvan Uruvam Pol Mekaruthu, Pariyam Tollude Padmanaban Kail. So when just imagine the rain, when before raining, the dark clouds assemble, and then the cloud, and due to the impact of the wind, the breeze, isn't it? It starts raining. When it starts raining, because of the collision of two clouds, you see lightning and hear thundering. So the Krishna always holds Sudarshan Chakra in one hand, in his right hand, and Panchajanyam, which is conch shell, in his the conch shell in his left hand. So in the temples, you see, they blow this conch, the Panchajanyam. So you hear it. It's such a powerful sound. So the thunder represents the Panchajanyam, whereas the lightning represents Sudarshan Chakra. So the whole body, Anta creates the beautiful form of Krishna in front of your eyes. When you see rain, just stop for a while and see Krishna in it, in the lightning, in the thunder, in the beautiful rain. It comes down as if somebody, shoots an arrow in a very beautiful way. Please come like that, Krishna. She requests Taradi Sangamudikta Charamari Pol in a beautiful way, not a cyclonic rain, which destroys the lives and livelihoods of farmers and such people. Not that way, but in a very beautiful way. So she requests Krishna to come as a beautiful rain. So the entire world will be blessed, not only for herself, for her family or her community. She wants the whole Bhulokam to be very happy. So she requested Taradi Sangam Daita Saramari Pol. Please come as like a beautiful Saramari. It's like a lovely rain. So in this pasaram, Andal really brings Krishna closer to each one of us. So these verses are called Nalayira Divya Prabandha. 12 hours have contributed 4,000 and little over songs. So these songs also advocate the philosophies of Krishna. So when we sing, we reflect these philosophies and reinforce our values. And these singing bhajans help us reinforce our belief system and So such a, this way, if it rains, the whole universe will be beautiful, because she says, why it has to rain like that, the punch dialogue comes at the end of the day. So we will be able to observe our fasting, observe our dharma. The Margari Nonbu, she says, it is about the dharma of human being. So we will also follow our dharma without any worry. And on the other hand, she says, if we follow our dharma correctly, this rain will be like this, very beautiful rain, not like the destroying flood or anything like that. Rain will be good if you follow all the instructions of Krishna. Life will be a better place. This is what Andal says in Tirupavai. I'm sorry, because if I think about the Leelas of Krishna or glories of Krishna or the philosophies of Krishna, I don't even think within the time concept. I forget time. I become one with him. And I would talk 24/7, by 30, by 365, by, multiple